Monday. It's not like we've been doing this long or anything like that. I just because I want to say Sunday because it's Sunday, but they're listening Monday. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Control station.
Christopher Lee.
Koopa.
Nick.
Andrew Diamore.
Yeah. Shyamalan.
Justin Shea.
Awesome. Hey, buddy. Welcome.
It's been a long time coming.
I know.
Ever since the drunken voicemail you left us, right? Not saying I should drink and drive, but I kind of am.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm still not admitting to that.
So how
No, we had the tip. We can prove it.
My wife is listening.
No. It was Andrew Diamore that was there. This is Andrew Diamore.
No, you've got to be confused.
Yeah.
How many episodes did I mispronounce your last name before you actually said something to me? Because I mean, like I was like, for a long fucking time.
No,
I
I remember the first time you read it, you're like, Diamore. Like 50 maybe?
was 50.
I used to. I don't
thought
know
it was
if
cute at first. Then I got sick of it. He's just being a dick.
What an asshole.
Nice. I don't know if I ever brought this up. I had this thing with Target where I was working at Target for like 2 years. Well, I worked for Target for almost 4 years, but the last 2 years, a new team member worked there, and I always called her Mary. And like never said anything to me. I was just like, "Hey, Mary, how's it going?" Hey,
It was a guy named Marky.
no, but like one of the last couple weeks that I was there, she was just obviously having a bad day, and I said, "Hey, Mary," and she's like, "My name's not Mary." I'm like, "Oh, I've been saying that for like 2 years."
So what was her name?
I don't know. I never asked.
Steve.
I just never approached her ever again. I was just like, I'll avoid her. I'm only
All
here for
right,
like a couple
fuck
months.
off, Mary.
Do you guys even have that voicemail anymore?
It exists in
I don't know.
Google still, I think, probably, right? If you can access that.
I was so ashamed after that call. Not calling in. Because I listened to
No,
it.
it's I've had
and
plenty of those
I looked in the
moments.
mirror. I was so red-faced. Like, God, you were
stupid.
yeah the whole time.
How do you think I feel after every week?
Yeah, some of them
Yes,
are.
I've had some rough ones.
Last week.
Was it bad?
It was
Last week-
hilarious.
I was drunk.
You were drunk too, so I don't think either of you remember very well.
Yeah, I mean, well, because I
Last
started,
week was like the Malordathon.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat.
Where
yeah.
I went from 0 to drunk instantly.
Yeah.
Well, we fucking killed that whole bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did good.
Well, and I guess because I was talking about with Liz, and I guess we were drinking out of because I guess a normal shot glass is 1 ounce. We were drinking out of the 1.5 ounces. So it's just like we were just like
Hammering it down.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good, guys.
Well, because I started the episodes okay.
yeah.
And then, like, after my episode, I was like, dude, I'm feeling this shit. Then after ours, I was just like, it's on.
It clicked right after you guys finished that shot thing. Literally that break. All of a sudden, it was like you fucking were. It was like you were on like some like
Speed.
speed. There you go.
You can say that. I've talked about it many times.
They were just like, yeah, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna get in this band. We're gonna record this shit, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. Brian, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah, this is fucking awesome. Another show. Let's do another show. Awesome. I'm like, whoa.
Well, and then like later on, because we went. I think we got Mexican food later that night, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, and I fell asleep at the restaurant, but I remember, but I'm just like, but I remember Liz reminded me. She's like, yeah, you asked me if you guys recorded like enough episodes because I know we recorded all the episodes.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, that was.
It was a good week.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a funny end to break out every once in a while.
I went there that night too. Like after I left, literally like an hour later, I went.
You wouldn't have seen him. He was sleeping.
Oh, yeah, me and Jason went there.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh no, it was Wednesday.
That's why you didn't see us.
Yeah.
How did I miss you? I was there last week.
Oops.
But yeah, how was everyone's weekend?
Good. Anything eventful?
Oh, dude, I fell asleep at this. Now we're talking old.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep at like 8 p.m. and I woke up like at 10 a.m. It was fucking glorious.
That's awesome.
Oh, I
That's
was
a
so
good
happy.
sleep.
That is a good sleep.
It's a hibernation.
So that was that you slept
Yeah. That's what I did this weekend.
the whole weekend.
I tried. Like I just had no ambition to do anything.
Yeah.
No.
Such as
And I pay my rent on Friday, which
Yeah.
Woo.
And then hopefully we can pay for that podstache.com.
We will. It's not gonna be.
Podstache.com.
Oh, is that what happened?
It's been down.
I was
for-
like, oh, maybe the servers are overloaded. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how
They're
that
really
works.
overloaded.
That's how I explained it on the Facebook too. I'm just like, oh yeah, we're having server problems. It's like, yeah. 'Cause
Sorry, guys.
That's
I'm ignorant when it comes to computer like internet shit. I'm just like, Facebook, you make it for me? Good.
Death Maidens has gotten issues too. I'm like, I'm telling Heather, I'm like, Heather, you gotta like fucking, you gotta start paying for deathmaidens.com. I'm not affording it anymore.
how much does it?
Oh, ours is $15 a month.
Okay.
And then Death Maidens is $20 a month. So it's a lot of money.
How does that work out?
Well, we're using WordPress. So
that
and
would
then
do it.
on Death Maidens I'm using Squarespace. So yeah.
What's
If we used
hover.com?
Ah, yeah.
we should try that. Maybe try that.
what is it?
Hover.com.
Well, he already uploaded like just 2 months ago. He re-uploaded like every fucking
Okay.
episode that we've had.
So we
I
should
mean,
do that.
So
the
we save
server-
money.
Well,
I'm
I
down.
mean, like if we could find something like a RSS feeder for the audio stuff for Blogger, it would be completely free. It'd be fucking awesome. It'd be really cool.
Onit.com.
Onit.com.
And
V2 cigarettes.
yeah. What is it? Don't
quit Switch.
Don't smoke.
Yeah, and I actually took some alpha brain, or no,
V2.
I actually took some.
Definitely did not take
Yeah,
brain
I took
shit.
I took Shroom Tech before our gig Friday night.
Oh, yeah?
And it was awesome.
Very
Held
good.
out. So yeah, we played in at Pickups in Linwood, Illinois. Fuck it, we've played there before, but it's like boo foo, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Sounds fun.
it's right by Indiana. It's like, and like the sound guy is Scary Larry, who looks like Elvis, kind of, well, or Weird Elvis. But you know, it's never a good
Weird
sign when he's just like, so did you guys bring your own mics? And I'm just like, oh,
Radio Shack, here we come.
he's like, I got them, but it's just, they're not good, and it's just like, they're not sure. I'm like, yeah. So, and then
Scary, Larry.
So take Behringer. It's okay.
And then I accidentally ate some because it was us and then two touring bands. Like one was Alucard from Tennessee, and they were fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Really fucking awesome. And then the other one was like something Gypsies. And they were
Oh, they played it. Oh, that almost same
played-
show happened
they
in
played
Cairo.
Cairo last night.
We
yeah.
should have went. Just check them out.
There was 2 cool shows last night. There was two really cool shows I wanted to go to last night.
But the kitchen was closing, so like the bartender, she's like, yeah, if you guys want to order food now. We're like, okay, cool. So like I ordered like this chicken wrap thingy, and then the drummer from Alucard, he ordered a burger. I didn't know what he ordered at the time, but like the waitress, she starts bringing out this thing on a plate. I'm like, ooh, like I'm getting all excited, and she's like, oh, here you go. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. It's like a burger. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's like a chicken burger or something like that. So I bite into it, and I'm like, that's weird. And she goes away, and then she comes back. I'm like, hey, I got like a chicken wrap, didn't I? She's like, oh my god. And I'm like, what? She's like, what?
Wait, so
You
you mistook a burger for a chicken wrap?
Well, because I was confused. I'm like, oh, maybe it was just like.
But the bun and wrap are 2 different things. Like, mistaking meat, I could see
Sure.
that. But, like, wrap and bun are 2.
I'd be kind of iffy about mistaking chicken and burger too. I mean,
No, I mean, if
It's
it's
brown, maybe it's
grilled chicken, it's kind of
it's
dark, blackened chicken.
but you just take the bun off, and you can clearly see, hey, that's not a chicken at all.
See, I really knew something was up because mine was like a chicken bacon. Yeah, yes, wrap. But there's bacon on it. I'm like, oh, there's no fucking bacon on it. So I still took a bite. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wasn't I supposed to have like a chicken wrap? She's like, oh my god. I'm like, what? She's like, you just ate some of his burger, and like it wouldn't have been a big deal. But the kitchen was closed. So she's like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? I'm like, you gave it to me. She's like, oh my god. She's like, Joe, this guy ate some of your burger. I'm like, so I asked him if he wanted to switch, and like we ended up switching. He's like, yeah, I think yours was actually probably better. I'm like, son of a bitch.
That's funny.
That's hilarious that she looks at you and like, what'd you do?
I know. Well, yeah. You idiot. Yeah. Well, she was just like, I don't know. You went ooh, and I thought it was yours.
I just found out how to get so many free meals at restaurants.
It was a good burger though.
Just keep calling it a rap.
Yeah.
It's a good rap.
Weird rap. Good weird rap.
It was a good rap.
but it is hilarious that you look at it and you're like, oh, I'll taste it.
Yeah, well,
A chicken wrap.
bun and patty.
Yeah.
And then I was
That makes sense.
well, and then I was reminded why I don't eat right before we play because like I was like eating it and Johnny's like, "Yeah, you guys ready to go?" And I'm just like, "Oh," so, I'm like, well, if I just don't eat the fries right now, I'll be okay. But yeah, no shit. Like just like during the set, I'm just like, just like burping up like chunks of meat and shit like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I
no,
There's a
can't.
good
same
reason.
thing.
There's a
I
good
do
reason
the
not
same
eat before
thing.
shows, dude.
Dude, I don't.
Feel
I wait
all
at
over
least.
bread coming up through
I don't even worry about that. My biggest nightmare is eating something and then having to go take a shit in the middle of a set.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I will eat like 5 hours before, and I will eat
Instrumental
light.
interlude.
Yeah.
Extended solo.
Especially in the costumes that we're in, dude.
Yeah, they don't have bum flaps, so it's not easy.
It was like,
That's why your best bet.
somebody cut me open.
Eat after the show, shit before.
Well, so I was pissed last Friday. We had that shit. Like, Necroholics had that show last Friday.
Yeah.
I was pissed because like
He had to poop
right
really
across the
bad.
street there was a pizza joint that for $5 you get like a fucking wedge of
No,
pizza
it's like-
and
nice.
and like a thing of fries. And I'm like, well, I don't want to eat a greasy ass pizza and a bunch of
Yeah.
fries before I play,
I told him we should
especially
get it
singing.
anyways.
So like, I'm like, I'll hold off. And Dave and Jason Conan went and got them, and they ate theirs. And I'm like, oh man. So we get done. We went on 1:15. We get done playing. I go outside for a cigarette, and I'm like, oh man, let me go grab my guitar. I'm gonna go order a pizza. The place is open. Finish my cigarette. Walk back inside. Grab my guitar. Come back out.
Lights
Oh.
out.
Come on. Like,
Note to self: listen to Nick next time. Just saying.
but yeah, no good eat before play.
No, pizza is just a show killer, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm just like
Dough
meat
and
sweats.
cheese.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say it's not a good mix before a show. Cheese in general.
Yeah.
Especially singing for the pipes.
I just play drums. I don't care.
Fuck you.
I yell go.
Why do I feel like you got? Wait, did you guys just have a show recently or no?
Last
Yeah,
week.
last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we talk about that though?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but I forgot the
wasn't
story
here
about the
last
homeless guy.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually pretty funny. We took 64
I was scared.
all the way to the show and all the way back. So we're leaving the show. It's like 2:30 in the fucking morning.
Going through Oak Park.
Going through Oak Park.
Yeah.
Which
Oak
is a
Park,
fun
blackest
to
place
be.
in Chicago.
And we come up to a stoplight and we see this like old grizzled black dude walking to the car with like one of those like 5-foot squeegees
And a
bottle,
spray
spray
bottle?
bottle. And Nick's like, roll it up. He's like, nah, man, roll it down. And I was like, oh no. And he's like getting closer. And like, Nick's just like, no, fuck no. He's like yelling at the guy and I'm like rolling the window up.
I'm sitting there like, fuck you, dude, no, fuck you.
And he's like, come on, man, you got a secret. And you can't hear him then. The face he fucking made when the light turned green, he pulled off. Like, I can't even replicate it perfectly because it was just like. It was like, yo, a bunch of faggots. Like,
He started in front of the fucking car. I mean, we're driving. Obviously, we had to drive.
I was like, Nick, hit him! Like, he was getting in front of us.
Hit him.
No,
He was
I
trying
told
to,
him,
like,
"You
stop
stand
us,
there,
dude."
We're gonna run you down. Like, we're
Yeah.
driving the ghettoest suburban.
Oh my god.
Like that scene in woke up. Just explodes everywhere.
We had to drive a suburban, David's Brothers, with fucking
Blacked out windows.
blacked out windows, 22-inch rims.
Shiny rims.
Yeah, shiny as fuck. It's like, and we're going through.
The windows,
Darktown,
the
USA,
windows up, the
and-
illusion
oh,
is
man.
there.
Yeah.
But then at one point, I turned it down and I like cranked up Hank 3, and Nick
Yeah.
and Liz were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I ain't worried about it." It was like,
We just kept
What's
driving
all-
until we saw a white guy walking down the street, and Justin sees a Mexican. He's like, "It's okay. Blacks and Mexicans don't get along."
yikes.
No offense to any blacks or Mexicans.
I just waited till we
out
hit
there.
Hipsterville because it was an instant
Yeah.
transition from like shitty suburb
Yeah.
to like hipster area. So I was like, "Oh, they like Hank 3 here."
What's
It
with
was hilarious though.
so have hipsters always kind of dressed like what's the
Loops?
word?
Yeah, for
what's
loops. Assholes.
no
That's a good one, too.
all the above no like Irish townies I guess maybe is what I'm thinking of.
That's a really
Irish.
Like,
I don't just
Flannels.
like no like
thinking
tweed
of
like
vest, like a
tweed
tweed
long sleeve
vest.
and like little what are those fucking things called?
Caps.
Things no caps. I don't know.
hats,
But it's all done ironically.
The Bill Cosby
like-
hat.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
fat ass thick
right.
glasses.
Oh, the cabbie?
Yeah.
Newsy cap.
the Ringo
Yeah.
Starr cap.
They've had those for a while.
Like, well, I don't know. Hipsters, they adopt weird fashion. Because, like, you know, like Liz said, she saw a guy wearing salmon boating shoes and boat shorts. And, like, he's doing it ironically. Like hipsters dress weird on purpose. I saw two guys when we got to that area of Chicago. That like one guy was wearing like cut off jean pants that were like skinny jean pants with like loafers, and then like thick rimmed glasses, a twirly mustache. And then, like, a sport coat. And I'm like, you're doing that to be an asshole. And I'm like, fuck you for that. And I know your wardrobe probably costs $200. Like,
Well, yeah,
because thrift stores in Chicago are expensive, and that's where they live. So they pay a lot of money for that shit. Like,
Well, because that band that was just on Saturday Night Live, like, of Monsters and Men or
I
whatever.
like them, but yeah.
But, and what's with all the fucking bands having Haze and Hosen songs now? No?
We don't do that.
Well, yeah.
No, pop music.
Yeah. Like, hey! Like, that.
Oh, no,
I like,
yeah.
I like them.
Oh,
Monsters
Haze
and
and
Men.
Yeah. Yeah, Haze and Hose.
See, I like
Not Boats and Hose.
Yeah.
Boats
I don't know. It's
That's
like
old, man. That's
Yeah.
it's an excuse for a lack of lyrics, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
I know, but they dress like the Irish.
Assholes.
Yeah, but they're from Europe, so it's like,
Yeah.
Are they?
yeah, oh yeah, they're from like Scandinavia somewhere.
That's to say, they're allowed to get away with that.
But I like that band. Like,
This full fashion.
I agree with you also. It's,
well, they're
it's
European
very
as
unique
shit.
thing.
Like because like there's like a live video of
European
them,
as shit.
and like there's a live video where they're like performing
Right in the
acoustically,
stone.
and you can hear their pronunciations are all weird. Like when they're performing live acoustic instead of like in a studio.
Right.
Where it's like, listen to the mountain sound, like, and it's like definitely not the sound like the way it is in the album. You can tell they have like thick ass accents.
We have
But
fucking the internet at our fingertips. Why can't we?
y'all don't know why hipsters decide to dress like old timey people.
And
And it's cool. I don't know.
And
They
big
enjoy
fat
it.
guy shouldn't wear tiny hats. I also.
Oh come on,
really.
dude. I don't even wear a hat anymore.
guy in a little hat.
I'm okay with the whole mustache thing. Maybe it's because I can't grow much of one. So it's like envy.
Why can't I be epic?
Exactly.
Yeah, let's see. What's
I
their
agree.
name?
Why can't I have a big ass handlebar?
Why can't I look badass? Like these old guys
Well,
walk
that
around.
and I think it was on Reddit, but someone figured out that Mumford and Sons between the two albums, it's heart and some other word is in every
Hands.
single song.
I thought it was
Is
like
it-
hands and heart.
Yeah,
I'm like, are literally like is.
It's in
I don't know how
every
many
song.
yeah, one of those two words is in every song.
no, I think it's both words are in every
Well, I think,
song.
no, I think like 2/3 of them had every song, and then the other third was split half and half. But between the two albums,
yeah,
and
Yeah,
they
fuck
give a
almost
total
every
count.
song.
But like that's like the Dragon Force count. Like you can go through Dragon Force and say how many times do they say Fire Flames, Hero, Journey, whatever the fuck the Dragon Force joke was back in the day. It's just the same thing
Fire
with
is cool, though.
indie pop.
yeah.
Flames are awesome. How many sweeping arpeggios are there? Infinite.
Of Monsters and Men? Icelandic.
Okay,
From Iceland.
so
Really?
up there somewhere. Yeah, I like them.
Iceland is very nice.
I don't have a problem.
Yes.
Greenland is full of ice.
Yes.
Whack, whack. Yeah,
Yeah, and then Iced Earth.
It's
They,
from America.
yes.
Florida.
No, they United States.
Florid. The rapper? No.
No, they say tread a lot. Don't tread.
Oh, yeah.
Or
They just love America, man.
and oh yeah, well yeah, John. What's his name? John Schaefer.
Schaefer.
Yeah.
His, like,
Civil War.
Civil War
Really
reenactor.
likes it.
He did like that series of educational videos in the Civil War at one point. Yeah. That guy, well, I mean, like, I like Iced Earth a lot. He's an idiot because when he first got signed, he signed a bum contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the
Where,
behind the
like,
scenes.
usually, merchandising is where you make a lot of your money as a band.
That's where he makes only his money.
Oh, no,
except for the newer
he
albums.
signed away a lot of that, too.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He got. I mean, he with the new albums and stuff. I think he's back to making cash. But
Yeah. But his, like, original contract, he signed away, like,
Everything.
a lot of the
He
things
made money at
should have made money
shows.
off of. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember even merchandising, he was bitching about because he signed away, like, a big percentage of merchandising.
Merchandising.
Yeah.
And who else? No, there's another band that I can't think of that has a lot of the same fucking word that they say a lot.
Horror is dead.
What
The.
No,
I'm wearing this shirt.
I wanted to say Into Eternity, but I don't think it's them.
Oh, I thought that was a venereal disease.
HID? Got a case of the HIDs, huh?
Yeah, shit.
Hairy ingrown dick hair. Too many letters.
You ever, like, too many letters, right? How do phone numbers work? When you see an advertisement,
Well, you dial them and then you just... Magnets, how do they work?
I'm a juggalo. No, like, because, like, some advertisements, they're like, oh, 1-800 so and so and so,
Hey, write
but
a
there's
book real
too many
fast.
fucking letters.
Sometimes 2 letters accommodate for 1 number, I think.
What?
Yeah. Like,
It's on the same number.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's on the same number.
yeah.
We have to hit that number twice, anyways, right?
No.
No. Not all, well,
These guys are just assholes. So
Yeah.
You see like 8 letters, but there's going to be 4 numbers underneath. And you're going to sit there like, what the fuck?
What?
Go to Geneva over
I've been.
on 38.
So if there's a G and
There's
an
a
H,
place that
it's
does it.
1 number.
But that still makes
See,
no
I've never
sense, 'cause
seen
if-
that.
If I'm sitting there like spelling it out like, okay, I'm gonna sit there and there's G and an H, okay, 5-5, like that makes sense to me.
This only comes from somebody that has to have looked at a commercial and been like, I gotta call him right now.
well, no, I've just been curious.
Impulse
I mean, I do want to call those commercials.
It's a Floby. Or a Froby.
a what?
It's the thing that cuts your hair, but it connects to a vacuum, a Froby.
You know, Wayne's World?
That's no, yeah. But that's a real thing now?
I think.
Because I know in Wayne's World it's called the suck cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
No, yeah, I know barbers have clippers that have like a vacuum hose
Yeah.
attached
Wendy
to
the
it.
barber
Yeah.
had one of
It
those.
just shoots it out.
It's like a bank you watch it just go up a tube.
it's raining on some little kid's playground. He's eating the hair and shit.
Just shoot on your lawnmower.
Has there ever been? I mean, so has there ever been a time where you've seen an infomercial and you've been really, really tempted to get that? Oh my! Quick step. Well, while you think of that,
Yeah.
Magic Bolt.
At Home Depot they have the what's it called? The pocket hose, and it's like so it's like this hose that's like kind of crinkled up, and then when you fill it up with water, it grows. Okay.
Dude,
But the phrase for it is just the hose that grows. But there's this older couple, and they're like, oh, you have those pocket hoses. I'm like, yeah, I've seen the commercials for that. Everything's crazy. They're like, yeah, they normally say not in stores, but you guys have it here. He's like, yeah, we're really interested. I'm like, yeah, you should. I'm like.
I write poetry.
I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, once you fill it up with water, it expands. And at the same time, they're like, it's the hose that grows. I'm like,
You're on a hidden camera show.
Yeah.
it probably was.
so, and we're actually good for this episode.
All right.
Beard right back.
Hey.
Hose.
Do you just want to jump right in the next one?
Sure.
Yeah.